Hi everyone, myself Vani Anand. Here, today I have got a great opportunity to take an interview with one of the well-known famous entrepreneur of my place, and his name is Mr. Nandhan Menon. And telling briefly about him, he is the owner of the one of the most famous supermarket of Thrissur district. So, telling about Mr. Nandhan Menon, he completed his diploma in production engineering and later he got a chance to work as an assistant professor in the same college where he took his diploma, and he was working there for 2 years. While he was working there, he got a chance or he got an opportunity to work in Hindustan Unilever, and he worked there for 6 months, and at the time his aim was to get a government job. So he was writing exams and trying very hard to get a job in government sector, and by his hard work and luck he got a job in government sector at Bahrain, and he worked there for a long 12 years, and after that he resigned his job and came back to Thrissur, came back to Kerala, and he decided to settle here. So along with his family he came back from Bahrain and settled in his hometown. Actually it was his retirement age. So what normal people do is, of course they have a good bank balance, so they don't want to do any work, they can simply enjoy their life. Yes, that's it. But he decided or he thought that there is no meaning of sitting simply in the house and simply enjoying the life. So he thought that he have to do something productivity and that makes him happy and also which will be useful for the society. So thinking in that way that how he can be useful to the society, he got a thought that why can't he put a simple grocery shop in his hometown. The idea of this grocery shop, that he got the idea of this grocery shop is from a simple logic that we all know that these grocery items are the only thing that we purchase every day. Every human being purchase this every day. We know that, right? So there will be no wastage of this item, and the need of the item is very more than compared with the other items in the market. So he decided to discuss his plan with his family, relatives and friends. And while discussing, as we all know that of course there will be some people who always gives a negative thought or negative opinions about our plan. But he ignored them and he decided to take the good people's words, and he worked for it accordingly. So for him the investment was not a matter because as I said before, he was working in a government sector, so he had a good bank balance, so he had no tension about the investment. The only thing that he have to think about was he have to find a good place to build his grocery shop in his hometown. So that was the only thing that he have to think, and also about the business. And with the help of his friends, he could find a good place at the center of his hometown to put or to build up his grocery shop. And at the early stage, only Mr. Nandhan Menon and his wife were taking care of that grocery shop. At the weekends, he directly went to the market and purchased the items and put back them into the shop. So these two peoples were only in the shop to take care of it. And later when they found that their business is getting up, they decided to place two workers in their shop to help them, and that workers, they were treating that workers as their family, so they are still with them at all his ups and downs. So after running the grocery shop for 5 years and with his help of his friends and relatives, he decided to expand his business to a supermarket. And again, as he had the same trouble to find the place to build a supermarket. Anyhow, it should be a big place, more than the place that he took for his grocery shop. So he have to find such an area, and he have to build a structure for that supermarket. And of course, there are many lots of struggles to complete or to establish or to find or to achieve his dream. And within a year, he could find a place, and he started his building, and he completed the all process of how to establish a supermarket. He completed the all process within a year. And he says that running a supermarket is not that an easy task. Of course, there should be a perfect drafting, planning, and executing can only bring a good profit to the company or a business. And it is all about the teamwork. And along with that, they should maintain a good quality items in their shops. Then only the customers will attract to the product, and they will purchase them. And the very, very, very most important thing is to satisfy the customer. Satisfy the customers is not in the sense of giving a good product only. It is all about the attitude, how the employees or the workers or the managers, etc., treating the customers in the treating them in a good manner. It is all about the attitude of the owner and that employees to that customers. Of course, we have to maintain a good relationship with the customers. Then only they will come to our shop and purchase our item, and we will get a good profit from it. So it is not only about the profit. For him, it is a social service. As I said before, his thought of doing this business is that he want to do or he want to contribute something to the society. So this is not only about for the profit that he is doing this business. He is doing it to help he is doing this as a service. So it is been 6 to 7 years they are running the supermarket, and now his son Mr. Deepak also taking care of it. And he is the one of the most well-known person in the locality because of his behavior and the business he doing. So at the end of our discussion, Mr. Nandhan Menon gave me a thought that doing business is not just for something that to get a profit from it. It is all about the customer satisfaction. Without satisfying the customer, how can a business can be succeeded? Think about it. Of course, the customers are the only key that we can succeed in business. So do anything for not only in the purpose of getting profit, but do anything with a meaningful, which helpful to our society. And yes, this is what I get from Mr. Nandhan Menon. So by telling this, let me conclude. Thank you.